Oscar Draft Podcast. As always, it's Beau, it's Rob. We're here. We are
under double digits, baby.
We are 8 days from right now. The first round will be concluded. It's pretty crazy.
It's
pretty
real.
crazy. It's real. It's almost here. It's almost here. 7 days from right now, we'll be watching a cult classic.
That is true.
Not even a cult classic. Like, arguably, I think everybody recognizes that Draft Day should have won Best Picture and was snubbed at the Oscars. Just a classic
all-time snub.
All-time snub right there.
Put some respect on Sonny Weaver Jr.'s name.
Yeah, I think guy who played Bo Callahan should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Very, very convincing crash out in the green room.
What about his agent? He did a pretty good job.
He did a great job. He definitely should have. Only thing I'm
we're here early on this one already. Same jokes every year, but they're still great.
Oh, they're still great. Yeah, next week will be fun. So, unfortunately, won't be live for the entire draft. We'll probably be off for the first, or at least I'll be off for the first.
We're gonna no promises yet.
So.
No, nothing definitive yet. Unfortunately, I'm in a play-by-ear situation Thursday night and possibly through the weekend, which is too bad for the greatest weekend of the year. But gonna do my damnedest to be on.
Yeah. Friday and Saturday, I'll be here. Friday and Saturday, I will be streaming all day. Thursday,
we can't do day 3 again. That was brutal.
I'm gonna try it, man. I'm gonna try it. I got my Claritin. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Breathe in water.
Oh, you're good.
Starting off the podcast hot.
Yeah, right. But yeah. Late addition to my schedule, gonna make streaming all of night one, unfortunately, including most likely the Bengals pick unfeasible. But we'll see.
Probably not the Seahawks pick.
Probably not Seahawks pick. Seahawks pick, I'll be on by then for sure. The question at that point is if you'll be able to be on. So we'll play it by ear. Hopefully we're able to find a way. Hopefully there's enough gaps in your busy schedule and enough gaps in my schedule. We can be streaming for all of night one.
Oh yeah. We're gonna try our best,
and we'll hop obviously in a perfect world if you're available from. And again, no promises here. If things don't work out, things don't work out. In a perfect world, if you're on from 5 to 6, I'll be on like right at 6.
Then to the listeners at home, it's not going to be from lack of trying. I will tell you.
It will not be from lack of trying. We're going to try our darndest, but sometimes life stuff gets in the way. But I can commit to being here all day Friday and all day Saturday.
Attaboy. Get a leather chair like Goodell, man.
That's right.
Woo.
So we're here though, 8 days away. So next week, this will be the only episode this week. Next week, it's a big one. Monday we're off. Tuesday we'll do our final. Do we do 2 or 3 rounds for our final mock draft every year?
We've done both. I do not want to do 3 rounds this year. This draft is so bad.
Okay.
Maybe that's the fun of it.
Yeah, maybe that's fun. I don't know. We won't commit to anything right now. We'll on like Monday.
Depends how fast the first 2 rounds go.
That's fair.
Bill, I was having this thought the other day.
Yeah.
I don't think really neither of us have a player that we are so worried about possibly. A player that we hate and meme on, like Mike Morris, or yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, because I guess the closest thing we have is J.C. Latham. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Never mind then.
Yeah. Alabama offensive tackles never.
Nick Saban, Bama offensive tackles.
Nick Saban.
Proctor was a Saban guy.
That's true. He's like the last one.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I got some hiccups, man.
No, you're good. It's
great podcasting right here, folks.
Yeah, right.
Start the podcast hiccups. And then
podcast with
we're not going to be covering the whole thing too.
What's that?
We start off with the hiccups, and that there's a chance we won't be covering the whole draft. Off to a great start today.
I know it's a heartbreaker for sure. There's a chance. There is a chance. Who knows, right? Maybe it works out that you're free.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
If it works out that you are somehow free from 5 to 6, we're going to make this whole thing. But if it doesn't, don't hate us. It's not our fault. And I'll be honest. As soon as I'm free, I will be on for Thursday, and then you'll get me straight through Friday and Saturday.
Attaboy.
I'm committing.
Dude,
This is my favorite event of the whole year.
To see how deep your PowerPoint goes this year.
Let's see
if you get,
and I'm still adding to it. To be clear, I kind of slacked off when I was writing my research project, so I slacked a little bit. Right now, I am at. Let's see. Right now, I'm at 590 prospect profiles. With.
But in this draft, is that enough? Is that enough this draft?
That I'm going to try to make. I guess we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because it's rare for you not to have a guy on there. So I'm excited to see if you get stumped on any of these this year.
If I get stumped on any of these, I'll be devastated. I've got long snappers. I'm still in the process of adding. And now I think I'll get all these guys on.
Who do you remember being stumped by?
I've been stumped. So last year there was a couple guys that stumped.
I remember. Yeah, I'm forgetting him.
There was a long snapper that got drafted in Julian Ashby. That's who it was.
Oh, yep. I give you grace for specialists, especially long snappers.
There was a corner the Patriots drafted too, though, that I didn't have. A few years ago, only one player in the entire draft stumped me, and it was Travis Clayton, the offensive tackle from England.
That's who I was thinking of.
That's the only one I had that year. I was on a roll that year. I felt so good.
What about with
three?
What did Mike Jarrell stump you or no?
Mike Jarrell did not stump me. I actually did have Mike Jarrell.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That year was just Travis Clayton. Which a Brit with 2 first names. I should have.
And Dirty getting you.
2023 is going back too far for me.
What about Stiggers from the XFL?
I had Stiggers because he was a Shrine Bowl guy.
What about Manu from Canada?
Had him. Because Dane Brugler had been hyping him up for a month or so before the draft.
Yeah, you're impossible to get on this, man.
I know. Unless you're from England, apparently.
International player pipeline, baby.
So and that's the funny thing. The international player pipeline, I do have guys. I haven't added them yet, but I do have a guy from Kenya and a guy from Nigeria.
Everyone knows the one guy. Is it the guy from Kenya or Nigeria? I don't know.
There's Uar Bernard and there's
the shredded guy.
I think does
that count for both?
Is that Wero?
The defensive people think he'll be a defensive lineman, out of crazy vert.
Oh, that's probably Wero then. If he's crazy shredded, because one is some edge rusher, one's an interior guy. So
I think it's the edge that everyone was holy cow.
Be my guess. So, anyways, they are both on my list to add. So I am getting into the international player pipeline this year.
It won't happen again.
I'm not letting it happen again until another guy from. I don't have anyone. So,
dude, how can you do that when the Super Bowl champion DC, the Super Bowl champion DC is a Brit?
I know. We can't let that happen ever again.
Dude, Julian Ashby is going to be if Adam Dirty ever gets a gig as a head coach, Julian Ashby is going to be one of the first dudes he picks up.
You mean Travis Clayton?
Or whatever. Yeah, no, Julian.
Yeah, the English guy. Yeah, Travis Clayton. Yeah. Travis Clayton, the only guy who ever ruined my perfect year. Because last year I wasn't even close to perfect. Last year I was adding guys in like the 6th round. I was like, I have no like Micah Abraham. I think was a corner from Tulane. The Packers drafted in the 6th. I have no idea who he was.
I'm excited here. I think I'm gonna say over under 3. That's my over under. Bet in the comments, folks.
You're probably gonna. It's probably gonna be which sucks because I'm gonna probably finish with close to 700 profiles, but I'm like I still feel like it's gonna be open.
This class is just weird.
So weird.
Round 7, I could see it going 2 ways, right? And I think the way it's been going a lot more lately is going for like a guy that some random area scout found and has been pounding the table for months, or an older prospect that has been using all of his COVID year eligibility and all that stuff, and has a little bit of something. Maybe almost this draft class is so weak that UDFA grades are going to be going around 5.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, do you want Jackson Dart's uniform patch?
His what?
His uniform patch.
Why? Oh, I wasn't reading that.
Debut.
Oh, what a this is what NFL.
I'm just fine. I laugh because that was the first news item.
What happened, man?
Shilling it.
Hey, look there. First college player, our boy Denzel.
That's right.
People are finally.
I say some people that have him like going in the top like 12 right now. I'm like, holy crap!
And now people are overcorrecting, right? We've said it. I feel like me and you have said it. Late round 1, probably over past 20, right? Probably 20 to 40 is his range. A team that wants a true X, definitely moves better than people think. Isn't fast, but he's got some more separation than people think. And people like, oh, he's Keon Coleman again, and now people are way overcorrecting, and then they're gonna go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see where he ends up actually getting drafted. I can't imagine he's going 12th overall. I'm sorry. I think
no, he is not. If you're picking him 12th overall, you're taking him over Lemon and Tyson.
Right, which is what a lot of these drafts have right now.
I love Denzel, but these are not serious people.
Not serious people. All right, let's get into the news. Stupid. Sorry. There. Oh, that's better. Okay. Get into the news here. Just NFL news roundup. That's a good place to start, I guess. News roundup here. See what's being reported. The sounds like the Dexter Lawrence trade buzz is really starting to heat up.
What a surprise! Happy for the draft.
Right. It's gonna be AJ Brown trade.
I could definitely see that being the case.
I don't know if they'll get a first for him, honestly, just because of positional value. I mean, he's like a true nose.
And injury issues, and you got to give him a new contract.
Player. I mean, I think if you guaranteed health, and he played more like a 3-tech role, I think absolutely most likely get you a first and be deserving first. But given the extenuating circumstances behind what it would take to get him, he's actually, funny enough, he's been tied a lot to Cincinnati, especially today. Mostly because of Cincinnati players. Like Orlando Brown was on a podcast yesterday and said how awesome it would be for him to be in Cincinnati. He said he'd be even better. He'd be even more dominant in stripes. Is the quote.
That's a hard line right there. In stripes.
Pinstripes, that's right. Let's see. What was the other one? That was thing that's supposed to help me correct my posture. I don't know if it works. I think I feel more upright most of the time, but let's see. Sorry.
No, you're fine,
folks. What was I doing? And then today, well, in the day that it was announced that he wanted to trade BJ Hill, who famously tweets about a lot of Bengals moves, tweeted the shush emoji, which people immediately started speculating. Oh, is this because they were teammates with the Giants? They were. They're teammates with the Giants, so people are like immediately making that connection. And then Jamar on his Snapchat today, which I deleted the Snapchat, but I've gotten a screenshot from Snapchat.
Classic.
Tweeted T. Higgins going kind of like doing like a little side eye, like smirk face, like just screenshot with no context of T doing that. So people are like, oh, he's teasing. They're about to do something. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun. I wouldn't give up for him, but it'll be fun.
What would you give up? Would you give up 40?
Oh, absolutely. I'd absolutely give up a second round. I'd probably give up a second round pick and then some. I'd give up a second.
Now here's the thing, Beau. Would you be excited about a defensive lineman who's getting close to 30 coming to the Bengals wanting a new contract? Sounds familiar.
That's true.
Blackburns.
That's a great point. Now, I imagine they wouldn't make this trade if they didn't feel they could get the
extension. No. Yeah.
So, I feel okay about it now. If they were going to make the trade, they must feel pretty good that extension would be happening. And so nothing to worry about that. But, yeah. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to. But it is a lot of speculation on the streets. It sounds like the two teams most tied to Lawrence right now are the Bears and the Bengals.
I've been hearing a lot of Bears for him, for sure. You know, it's the Bears and the Bengals. What are they? They're teams that are in a window right now with a quarterback wanting to add to their defensive line, get over the top.
Yep. So
it makes sense.
We'll skip over the visits and stuff because it's going to be a lot of no-namers here. News that's not visits related. Let's see. It's almost all visits. We can talk about visits. I don't know. Let's see if there's any that stand out. Ty Simpson visiting during the Cardinals. That's pretty relevant. Obviously not going to be a third overall pick, but could be a
Grady Gross visiting the Seahawks.
Oh, did he? Oh man, that's awesome! Hell yeah! There's your Jason Myers replacement. Colton Hood visited the Seahawks.
It feels like we've brought in every corner.
Funny enough, and I never tell you this, the mock draft I'm doing in the Bengals Insider group, it came around to me, and I was going to message you, who should I make the pick, but they only gave me 30 minutes to make it, and I didn't want to risk that you might not get back to me in time. So I did end up picking Colton Hood.
I don't hate it. At 32, that's totally fine by me. Not bad at all. I'm BPA mode. We need a running back, but just keep picking the best player.
Yep. Jadarian Price is still available, actually, and we're rolling into the second round, so we'll see. I haven't gotten to 64 yet.
I think there's a chance that happens, but I just feel like over the last 5 years, running backs, that second tier of running backs in the 40s,
they go in 40s.
Such a sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
And the Seahawks have done it twice.
Right, and back-to-back years.
and they performed pretty well.
Right.
You got Breece Hall, K9. Who else is there? There's more. Those are the same year.
Well, there was
Charbonnet's been fine.
There was a point in the mid-2010s where the Bengals were drafting a second-round running back almost every other year. They did Gio Bernard 13, then Jeremy Hill in 14, Then they took 15 and 16 off of that, but then they drafted Joe Mixon in 17. So on average, 3 and 5 years. So on average, every other year.
You know what running back the Seahawks drafted in the second round in 2013?
Is that Christine Michael?
That boy. Can't forget a name like that.
No. I knew it was the A&M guy. I was like, I almost said Sony Michelle because I was thinking Michael, and I was like, wait, no, not Sony Michelle. Completely different guy. Proctor visited the Cardinals. Proctor's been getting a lot of top 10 hype recently.
It feels it's another J.C. Latham.
Yeah,
it's J.C. Latham.
I think it's legit because of just the traits. Like if they're hyping up a dude that I like sucks. Well, sorry. If they're hyping up a dude that didn't have any traits, like physical traits, I would say this is ridiculous. But like Proctor's got the things that NFL teams are going to like, so I would not be shocked.
Yeah, at least he's too big,
Right, exactly. Like if he's gonna. If I have a bold prediction right now, I think he's going to go before Spencer Fano.
Absolutely, I think you're right about that.
And I'll think it's going to be, and I'm going to laugh when it happens.
And is that smart? I'd say I'd rather go with Fano personally.
Oh, 100%. Just focus on notable names here. Bernard McClellan's had a busy couple days. Cardinals, Panthers.
It feels like the Seahawks have brought in like all of my favorites, and just to taunt me.
Ooh, here we go. Monroe Freeling has spent extended time with the Browns throughout the draft process. Ain't that something?
So stupid.
Dude, if the Browns have like Fano and Mount Go on the board, and they take Freeling or Proctor.
All right, let me just give you a. I'm sorry for just inserting Seahawks, but it's just funny how many of my favorites they have in for their 30 visit. AJ Halsey, Dalen Everett. I'm skipping a few of them. Mike Washington, Caden McDonald, Colton Hood, Brandon Cisse, Cassius Howell, Malachi Lawrence, Traden Stukes. It's just freaking ridiculous. They're hitting all my favorites, and they had their first guard the other day, Beau Stevens. Your boy,
Beau Stevens. Great name. Let's see here. Do I have a list of all the? Here we go. So Bengals contacts. I'm not going to count the senior. They've got even like Senior Bowl contacts and Hula Bowl contacts on here. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so here we go. No, I'll do 30 visits. So a lot of these, they like to use 30 visits for a lot of guys. They're probably going to be targeting as PFAs. So Ethan Kalikanis.
Oh, yeah.
Mellow Height, interesting. Kalen Black. There's a funny story about Kalen Black, actually, in his 30 visit today. No, one away. Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess they grounded his flight to Cincinnati out of Chicago. So so the Bengals sent him an Uber. Well, okay. I will say people were clowning like, why not set the private jet? Dog, Kalen Black's I'm sorry, Kalen.
Hopefully it was an Uber XL, not an Uber Pool.
It was expensive too. It was like $500.
Imagine if they put him in an Uber Pool.
Oh yeah, no, that'd been funny. Good.
Airport shuttle.
Yeah, there you go. They got Kapena Gushikin, the Ole Miss safety. I'm super familiar with him, actually. I don't even think he's on the list. Landon Robinson, D-tackle from Navy.
He's fun.
He is fun, and they like him too. I think
it's a 4.5 hour drive.
Yeah. Karen Prunty, Jaden Ott, Austin Barber, Josiah Trotters on a 30 visit. Okay, there's a name. Austin Barber too. I think Austin Barber is solid.
It feels like there's a lot of Jeremiah Trotter hype lately.
Yeah. Fabechi Nwaiwu, from Oklahoma. Barry Brown, some speed at receiver. I'm not going to complain. Jude Bowery. They used a 30 visit on Jeremiah Love. They got him in for a 30 visit. They got a 30 visit in with Ruben Bain, Akeem Mesidor, Jacob Rodriguez, and now we're starting to get some bigger names here. Cash Howell, Lee Hunter, Mansour Delane, and Jordan Vandenberg. Nothing reported. Oh, and they didn't have to report. So they got Sonny Styles for a local visit.
Nice.
Did not have to report as a 30 visit. Does it count as a local? Is there any others? I'm trying to remember.
For the Seahawks. Go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead.
For the Seahawks, like there was like for a week, people were saying Chris Johnson visited, but then they said no, I didn't visit. It was like what? Huh. Strange, very strange.
Oh, they got some good. Actually, in that local visit, they also got.
Yeah, pretty nice that you're in Ohio.
Yeah, you can. They got Cade McDonald as a local visitor. They got Jake Goldie as a local visitor.
You can get like all like the small schools in Ohio too.
Yeah, they can get if there's a dude coming out of Miami, Ohio, they could. Let's see.
Although I do think the Seahawks are allowed to use Oregon players as well.
Yeah,
for locals.
That's something.
Because it's so far away.
Right. I mean, because the only school in Western Washington that has football is the only D1 school. I don't know.
Go Lutz, baby.
Got a bunch of guys coming out of Pacific Lutheran.
Actually, I think there is a guy out of. No, I'm thinking. No, this was a different year. Never mind. But some small school was getting like draft buzz from the local
there was
people.
a time when I worked for NCSA where I could name you every single D3 school in the West Coast.
Really? That's impressive.
And I've completely forgotten most of them, but I do remember Pacific Lutheran.
Go Lutz, baby. I knew some people went to PLU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping one of our players. I hope one of our players decides I'm not too good for PLU.
That's the trouble, man. That's the trouble. These kids.
He's getting there.
That's good. These kids think that it's D1 or bust because that's what they're told from when they're 6 years old. Sometimes, man, sometimes you're just a D3 guy. You gotta accept that.
It's a hard pill to swallow, but if you want to play, there's places for you to play. That's what we always tell them.
Right.
And now with the portal, now it really doesn't matter as much.
Right. Colton Hood visited the Cowboy. These are just today's visits too. I'm not going to go back through previous days' visits. Caden Proctor, a name that's been tied to the Lions a lot. If he's even going to be there at 17 at this point, he visited there.
Honestly, I'm going to say this about Caden Proctor and the Lions. That is a weird fit to me.
Right.
Because I get the size profile, but like the attitude, the weight problems doesn't scream to me as a like Dan Campbell Lions kind of player,
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
Like the Lions definitely feel like a team to me that definitely values people who don't transfer and NIL and big recruiting stuff. I think they're a team that definitely values people who don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Chiefs brought in Freeling and Proctor and Lomu, actually, so they're kind of doing their homework on those second-tier offensive linemen.
I bet you it's going to be Lomu for the Chiefs.
Yeah, 29.
because as many people know, Witt is Andy Reid's boy.
Huh, that makes sense. What if they got Fano in then?
Hmm?
I wonder if they've gotten Fano in then.
Well, they probably realize he's not going to be there.
But he could be there at 9.
Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting that.
Keep forgetting the Chiefs are picking early.
Yeah, literally.
Let's see. Spencer Fano. Has Spencer Fano visited the Chiefs? He is not. No, they don't have a 30 visit. And now, granted, you don't always use 30 visit on a guy you want to draft, but
yeah,
you don't get a 30 visit in for all 30 guys you're interested in drafting. But it's interesting. Let's see.
receiver with their first pick. That's what I'm saying.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Freeling and Lomu also visited the Rams. Here we go. Boston.
No.
Boston, Miami.
Don't go to one of the worst teams I've ever seen. They're
My goodness.
So bad.
I like how Mike Monroe Freeling has the same blurb for the Dolphins, the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Browns. You can tell his agent's definitely one of Mike Garafolo's buddies. Let's see. Logan Proctor also.
That would definitely be like a definitive shift away from what Mike McDaniel did at South Beach.
Okay. There's Caden Proctor with the Eagles, but I don't think he'll be there anymore at their pick.
No.
Drew Aller visited the Steelers. Interesting.
Very funny as well.
Yeah. 2-22. Omar Cooper visited the Niners. That's interesting.
That is a very Niners pick.
There's Seahawks, and then the Commies' new uniforms, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But that's kind of the news roundup from today. Let's see. I guess, let's talk about the Commies' new uniforms while we're here, because that's the other major news item.
I love the helmet.
My goodness, Frankie Louvu's jacked in this picture. Look at this. Is that actually how big his arms are? They're like bigger than his thighs. That's crazy.
I think it's because I think the blocking is kind of weird.
Maybe. That's a good point.
Because I don't think they were all standing next to each other taking this picture,
Of course, top comment. Here we go. Let's full screen this. There we go.
Because Frankie Louvu isn't that tall compared to Jaden Daniels. It's just the blocking that's kind of weird. And the way his arm is kind of forward. True. But I love the glossy helmet. That's good.
Yep. I love the stripe coming back. I just love that. It looks like classic Washington jerseys. Other than, of course, the black.
And something else.
I like the new black a lot better. Yeah.
I think it would have been cool if they went with the spear more than the W. In the primaries. Looks very
like the yellow face mask being the primary again. This will come back.
This is my own personal gripe, Beau.
Yeah.
Newport is now wearing that kind of face mask. And it's so wrong to me. It's heresy to me. So I hate that look right now. But I remember, seeing them warming up. I'm like, what happened? What are we doing?
I'm sorry.
But
I saw something funny that this would be the fourth different uniform that Terry McLaurin's played in since became a Washington Commander. Well, he didn't. When he was drafted, they weren't the Commanders. He's played for their old team name. He's played for the football team, and he's played for the Commanders.
Yeah, remember the Washington football team? That was so goofy. That was so last minute.
I just think it's funny that people were like, "Oh, like let's make that the permanent name. Like it's cool." Like, no, dude, they need a name. Come on, this isn't European soccer. They need a name.
I'm still mad that they missed the chance to be the Hogs. Ugh,
right,
such a
it
missed
was right
chance.
there. It was right
so
there.
Perfect.
I think we're gonna look because these uniforms just look so good. And honestly, like you always could have just changed the logo, gotten rid of the word mark, and just gone with this. Like the Commanders jerseys that we did have from 2022 to 2025, I honestly didn't hate them as much as a lot of other people did. But seeing these now, it's like those are gonna be looked back on with just like
it won't be looked back on as bad as like the Bucks alarm clocks, but
no.
You can't go wrong with the classics, you know, and that's why the black jersey looks so odd next to the other two.
True, but I think there's enough. Like, I think it's a good like they take the elements of the classic and insert it into a new black alternate, and that's why I don't mind it quite as much.
It's hard
like, it's
for
not
me
like
to
a completely different thing.
It's hard to make alternates for like a legacy team work. I definitely give them some grace in that.
Oh.
They're hard to make work for sure. You know, it's why the Cowboys don't have alternates,
especially when they don't just go with the red, white, and blue color scheme that every other DC team does.
Yeah, true.
Oh, speaking of which, that was a debate this weekend over what should sports teams in the city all have the same colors like Pittsburgh does. I think
Seattle teams until the Seattle teams until the Kraken.
Yeah, right.
And
even like Seattle teams in general,
they kept
always
blue. They kept the blue.
They always have some form of blue or green.
They added red though. That was a nice little touch.
That's true. The red's different. The red is different.
Some form of blue or green though is you know, because I mean it's the identity of the city. Water and green, you know.
Yep.
You know that originally Huskies team colors, do you know what they were supposed to be?
No, what were they supposed to be?
Students voted to change it. It
was
going to be red, white, and blue to be patriotic. But no, they're like purple and gold because we're royalty compared to those Cougs. Literally. That's the story.
I guess wanting to be as different from the team across the state as possible does make sense.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that as logic.
Elitist tendencies.
Yeah. I do like these a lot, though.
That helmet, so good. Other than that, face mask.
I'd say between the 3 new uniforms that came out, and there's 2 more that are coming out tomorrow. Apparently, the Rams and the Ravens are also getting new uniforms tomorrow.
So Ravens, I'm interested to see what they do because it works, right? I hope it's just a slight update, right?
That's what I heard it's going to be, yeah.
You know, I think the NFL has definitely figured it out more lately, right? In the 2020s. You know, like the only modern class. I forget that. What's the word that the 2013 or 2012 rebranding was called? I forget what it was.
Oh, it was just hyper modern.
Well, no, like the actual like. This is modern, what people call modern classic, I think, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
But like the actual term Nike used, I forget what it was called.
Oh, I don't remember.
The only one that has stuck around is the Seahawks because the 2000s ones were so bad. It's like one of the few ones that didn't get worse. That's why it stuck around. I'm interested to see what the Rams do because I actually really liked what they did when they got to LA, when they went with the white horns, got rid of that mustard color. I thought that was a really clean look. I get rebranding when they did, you know, because you're an LA team now.
Especially when you need the new
SoFi Stadium.
New stadium. Yes, new stadium. Yeah, because the Chargers got new uniforms that same year.
I mean, how new compared to the Rams, right?
True.
The Rams, really changed their whole logo and look from that kind of classic horns helmet to that broken horn. I don't like that broken horn. The gradient and the bone color, they've been through a lot of different little tweaks and changes, adding the yellow back. I don't think that I liked their throwbacks before the rebrand. I thought those were sweet, right? That royal blue. I don't know if it works as good as the nave does, but because I really liked it when it was a white horn. I thought that was a really good look, especially with the white face masks. I'm curious to see what they do. I don't think they're doing too much either.
No.
But the Ravens,
I think they're just slight modern. What I heard is they're taking like basically the template of the rivalries jerseys and just applying the normal colors to it.
Okay.
So like getting rid of the name tag on the shoulder and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
And getting rid of the gradient numbers, just having full solid numbers.
Okay, that's good. I don't like their number font either, though.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with block fonts, people.
That's good. You can get creative if you have something good, but don't do something creative just to do something creative. Looking at you, Tampa Bay.
Ugh, yeah, no, that's the poster boy of bad. I'll say this: I really don't like the Seahawks number font. How it's kind of curved on the edges of like 14 and stuff. I don't like that. I like block numbers.
I didn't like the Bengals' new number font. Oh, okay, so I did not like the Bengals' number font on their old jerseys, like the 2000s, 2010s ones. It felt very like cartoony with like the just too blocky. I like that when they first came out, because I was like, oh man, I heard it was going to be kind of inspired by their Color Rush jerseys. So I was like, oh, the Color Rush has block numbers. Sweet, we're going to get block numbers. And then when it got leaked that it didn't, I was like, oh man, it kind of just looks like the Bears numbers, just with a little sharper version of the Bears numbers. So that was disappointing at first, but it's definitely growing.
I mean, nothing helps a jersey's image than being good, right?
Yep.
If the Seahawks were bad during the LOB era, people would probably think of those jerseys the same as they think of the Bucks.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Dexter Lawrence stuff we already talked about.
Like I'll say one last thing. The Seahawks number 99. That jersey number is so awful with that font. It is awful.
Looks like G's. They look like G's.
Yes. It is bad.
Ooh, we got trade projections based on historical data. Trade projections. This could be fun to look at. Chiefs and Cardinals. Chiefs get number 3 and 104. Cardinals get 9 and 29. That'd actually be kind of perfect for the Cardinals.
Yeah. Are they going to take Arvo Reese again and get another hybrid player that doesn't work for them because they screw it up every time?
We'll see if he's even available.
I love Arvo Reese.
Bailey smoke right now.
I love Arvo Reese, but it feels like whenever a hybrid player goes to the Cardinals, it doesn't go very well.
That is true. Jets jump up from a Jermon McCoy.
Can someone get an interception?
Yeah, right. Maybe. I don't know. I will say this. I got some inside scoops today on the Bengals at 10. that it's nothing that's going to surprise anyone. So they're still very much in on Bane. The stuff from this past weekend, which we haven't talked about at all yet. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Has not affected them at all. They're still very high on Bane. If he's available, he will likely be the pick. Still very high on Downs, but it's looking probable he won't even be there by a lot of the reporting from like Schrager recently. They have given Jermon McCoy a clean bill of health from when they've met with him. So they like him. They like him. I think they prefer him to Delane if they had to pick a corner. And the fun one, they really like Jeremiah Love.
He's not going to be there. I agree. Because he's the best player.
I know.
He's the best player in the draft. Duh. Oh, what? They really like the best player in the draft?
The reason I say that is I think a lot of people, like there's like a lot of people like, oh, if Jeremiah Love is somehow still available at 10, Bengals need to trade down. I think they
take him. Take him. He's the best player in the draft.
Yeah. So.
Oh, my God.
Anyways.
I'd be thrilled if you got Jeremiah Love at 10.
Yeah. Ravens trade a first rounder for George Pickens. I did see someone say something that the number 14th pick is the most obviously cursed pick in NFL history. Like the Ravens should be doing everything they can to try to trade it because whoever they take with it is going to be a bust because they shouldn't have it. Oh, we're back. Okay.
You were there the whole time. For me, at least.
Okay, I was okay. It went away for a second. Okay, for me, it went away, but that was weird. Okay, but we're back. Bills jump Browns for Omar Cooper Jr. I can see that. Cardinals trade to first. Why would you need to trade into the first? Sounds like you already got number 29. I guess assuming they did. Okay. So that's fun.
Want to hear the scoop on the Seahawks?
Sure.
Tony Pauline, I think he probably knows John Schneider. That's my guess. He's always been pretty good on the Seahawks. Is saying Jadarian Price, Chris Johnson, or Keldrick Falk, which I could totally see them liking Keldrick Falk because they love DeMarcus Lawrence and Derek Hall. He's not going to be there. I mean, that's what Pauline said. He said if for some reason he falls, I think that they totally take him. The thing he nails it about what we've been saying about the running back class after Price, big gap, especially depending on how you see Washington or Emmett Johnson. So if you are going to say, hey, we're a team that doesn't have much holes, let's just go for need here. He's this is about the range that we grade him. Let's just go for it. I understand that. However, I'm always BPA guy. I'd be totally fine with taking Jadarian Price. I think he's worth number 32. Same with Chris Johnson. I think there's the way I describe the Seahawks position. I think there's going to be a lot of options, like a lot of solid players. Probably definitely around 2 grades, right? Just no LJ Colliers, please. No LJ Colliers. Don't try to outsmart everybody.
They
take a guard.
Have not talked about in this little roundup. Yeah, right.
No talk about Ruben Bain.
So they don't really no talk about Ruben Bain. So I guess we're gonna have to be the ones to bring it up. Or I guess
it seems like to the NFL
Mayrov tweet here.
It seems like to the NFL community, it doesn't mean much to them.
It's not really news to them by the sounds of it.
It's not news to them, and even if it was news to them, it's not something that they seem concerned by.
Overly concerned by.
So basically, the story is he I think Ari might have editorialized a little bit in the tweet from what I read. There's just a lot to the story that we don't know. and we won't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like this isn't going to shape up to be a Laramie Tunsil situation.
No. Well, that's the crazy thing is that came out literally
night of.
Night of. Like he was he even at, was he in the draft? I can't remember if he was at the draft.
I don't think so.
He was, if he was, I mean, he's sitting in the green room, like getting ready to.
If he was, we'd have memes of it.
Uh-huh.
The meme wouldn't just be the video.
Right.
Hilarious video, by the way.
Absolutely incredible video. Yeah, but it sounds like again, family of the young woman who was killed is not trying to seek any sort of damages or anything, which definitely helps his case.
It seems like they weren't very happy that this made the rounds too.
No, I think they just wanted to move on. Which, fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But, of course, the Howie Roseman thing. But if it helps him get to 10, by all means, I'm not going to complain. Yeah. It's obviously a sad story, but it doesn't sound like...
It definitely hits a bit harder, knowing what we know about, like, Henry Ruggs,
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to overlook that, but we don't really know the story.
Right. Well, it sounded like, from what I heard, people that paid to read the article, and I didn't pay for it, sounded like he wasn't even going above the speed limit. It sounds like he was just swerving in and out of traffic, but he was going 55 into 60. So that's, again, what I heard from people that were summarizing the article in class. Point being, it's something NFL teams have apparently been aware of, so it doesn't sound like it's going to take his stock. It sounds like, if you want to put it as part of his profile and add into his arm length discussion and all that, then,
Yeah, that's probably what NFL teams are more concerned about.
Yeah, well, maybe there's teams that are like, okay, given everything we now know, this is not worth this.
It's
and the now this
it doesn't feel like with like the lead up to like the Jalen Carter draft where you heard all the talk about him having some real character issues. I don't think we ever heard about that about Ruben Bain before this story, right?
No, I don't remember any character issues with Ruben Bain before this.
No, me neither. So that maybe is like why the NFL isn't really thinking about this too much. But it feels like this is one of like the biggest October surprises, so to say, pre-draft, in the days leading up to the draft in a while.
Let's see. Hold on, I'll pull something up. There was one thing. that Ruben did that caught people's attention from last year.
Is it what I think it is?
Oh gosh. My internet. That's like hanging on by a thread. Right
We're in the 90s, baby.
Probably.
Ah, yes, the classic. I was actually kind of thinking about that too.
Yeah.
What about his haircut? That's a red flag for me. Is that haircut?
The haircut. The haircut's iconic. The haircut's iconic. That's not a red flag. That's a green flag.
1980s hairline.
Like a year and a half. Yeah,
he's not getting any of the spray. He's not getting what's that NBA player?
Dude. Oh, shoot, I don't know who you're talking. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name off the top of my head. But speaking of NBA, he's got the hairline and the haircut of an NBA player from the 80s.
Oh yeah. He cares about ball, that's for sure.
Maybe closing NFL.com, getting rid of all those ads will help me out here.
We're gonna do a quick mock.
Yeah, we'll do a quick mock to finish up. Like I said, it's going to be a quick episode tonight. Really just going over the recent news, all the big stuff going into next week. Next week's obviously the big week, so I think this is sort of the warm-up.
You got to give us an easy one before the end. You got to give us an easy one. Are we using our big board?
I don't know how to add our big board here.
Unfortunate.
Oh, wait. What did we call it? West Coast Draft Podcast. Is it case sensitive?
Let me look it up.
Won't even pop up. That's fine. I'll just
we have it in here.
Do we want to do trades?
I'm already dying, man. I don't got the brain capacity for trades for tonight. Let's see, what is...
All right. So this will be a very low-key one-round mock draft. No trades. Do we want to do predictive? Maybe throw some sort of twist on it, or we just want to go straight through?
Let's just go straight through. I'm not going to lie. I'm coasting off like 3 hours today.
Fair enough. I got you. All right. So number one is going to be Fernando Mendoza. I don't think
Fernando.
That's controversial. I think that's well been established at this point. He will be the first overall pick. Second pick, I continue to think it's going to be Arvell Reese. I know there's been a lot of recent smoke for David Bailey, and I think he will go top 3 or 4 here. But I'm sorry, Arvell Reese is like just he's a great fit for what Aaron Glenn wants to do in that front seven. He's obviously a fantastic player. And I just think he's better than David Bailey, honestly. And you're up cards.
I agree with that. I'd take Reese over Bailey every day of the week. The scheme fit's kind of weird. You know, we'd much rather have Reese go to a 3-4 team. I think that this is going to be top tackle in the draft for Ngoma Noah. That's where the tea leaves have been pointing to me lately.
Yep. I can get behind that. On the topic of tea leaves, David Bailey going to the Titans. I think that started to feel
sorry, buddy. You're going to have to shave your head.
Yep. That feels pretty set in stone. He is he's a Robert Saleh edge rusher.
That is very true.
Athletic talent.
Long arms. Weird body type.
Weird body type, yep.
The Giants. I think they're definitely looking at receiver here. Get the young quarterback a weapon. Top receiver in the draft feels pretty solid to me currently.
Alrighty.
You just can't count on Malik Neighbors right now.
I don't think. Yeah, and I think Tate's the receiver that the Browns would go after, so they pivot to tackle here. I'm kind of believing the recent smoke that Caden Proctor's like very high on NFL teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me hating on the Browns. I think Caden Proctor's a legit option for them number 6. So I may go Caden Proctor.
I think the chance of getting 2 incredible players on the field at the same time are just too much to pass up. Jeremiah Love to the Commies. That is a fun backfield.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
Saints, you think you got a guy in Chuck, not much for him to throw to. They are going to go with Mekhi Lemon. I think if it weren't for the injuries, they'd be much more interested in Tyson.
That's fair.
Especially with what happened to Chris. Michael Thomas. I said Chris Thomas for some reason.
This board's setting up like perfectly for Cincinnati because 3 of their top players are right there, and only 1 team's ahead of them. So the Chiefs can take whoever they want here, obviously. Do they go Caleb Downs to fill the, Brian Cook left? Do they go with Ruben Bain because he's a little bit more of a premium position? They could even go corner. They could go Delane here for sure. You know what? NFL teams supposedly love Caleb Downs, so I'll give Caleb Downs to the Chiefs.
That is a fun one.
Yeah. And that leaves Ruben Bain for Cincinnati, which I think they'll debate Ruben Bain versus Sonny Styles. I think positional value wins out, though.
Ruben Bain. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I would be ecstatic if he would. And the Dolphins, here we go. So the Dolphins can go Sonny Styles. He's the best player on the board here. I know the Cowboys are probably licking their chops that he's right there, probably just discussing a trade up. I think the Dolphins, though, they could add so much. Mansour Delane has been the pick here that makes a ton of sense, obviously. I'll look at offensive line as well. Spencer Fano would also make a ton of sense, but I don't think the NFL is as high as we are. Vega, they could go Vega, just one of the true top players in the draft. Receiver, Jordan Tyson, Omar. Could go Denzel Boston. They brought him in for a 30 visit. I'm not going to overthink this. I'll go Mansour Delane to the Dolphins there.
This is a pick I've been loving lately. Dylan Thieneman to the Cowboys. I think that's going to happen.
Passing up Sonny Styles for Dylan Thieneman?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I don't think that's too crazy, honestly. The Rams. I think, they were kind of weak at linebacker last year. Landman, I think was a little overhyped, and we got Omar Spates out there. Sonny Styles falling through your lap. Let's go with it.
Yeah, that's about as perfect a pick this year again for the Rams. They still got the Titans old logo. I guess when PFF gets bought out.
Shave its head.
Yep, perfect. Okay. Ravens, we're gonna be boring. I'm a big guy. Come on, it just makes super sense. All right, you're up with the Bucks.
The Buccos. This is a tough one for me to pick. I think they need some secondary help. Who do you pick, though, right? I'm just trying to get into the mind of Todd Bowles. And I don't think Jermod McCoy is his kind of guy, if that makes any sense, right? All the drama, all the issues.
Yeah, he's too good. He doesn't like
he doesn't like good players. This is too early for Avon Terrell. I can't do this. I can't do it. Give me offensive lineman.
That's also fair. Fano's right there. Honestly,
yeah, it got to be Fano. Yeah, you can't not take Fano there.
Well, maybe I'm getting Aaron Glenn a little too much credit here, but you need a guy that can actually pick the football off, and that's Jerome McCoy. So there you go. You got 4 straight picks here, my friend.
Woo! All right. Monroe Freeling is not a Dan Campbell lineman. He is not. Give me the tackles, though.
From their last mock draft, Trevor Sikkema, the stock exchange had Ian Oucher going here.
Honestly, I could see that. He fits the body type. I was actually kind of thinking low move. I think I'm gonna go low move here. Low high. Yeah. But I think he fits. All right, the Vikings. Do we want to go? There's a lot of options that they could take, right? They're talking about trading Grenard, so do you go with an end? Harrison Smith, bye-bye. But the white safety's already gone. No. Not Akeem Mesidor.
Another one down the board. I clicked on him. I know, I clicked on him by accident.
Ooh. I have had a fun thought. Avion Terrell with Brian Flores is going to be a lot of fun.
Is that the pick?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I think the risk reward here, right, is interesting because the two players that come to mind, Kenyon Sadiq, get who knows if he's going to be a great NFL player, and then you got Jordan Tyson with neck issues, right? The priority right here is to get the best weapon possible for Bryce Young. I think right now, Jordan Tyson would be a better complement to that offense than Kenyon Sadiq.
So Tyson?
Oh, so yeah, Tyson. Yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot. It's funny actually because I think a reporter literally asked Dan Morgan this week. There's how is there anything that gives you pause about taking a receiver early since you've taken a receiver in the first round 2 straight years? And he literally was like, "Is there a rule against drafting receiver in 3 straight first rounds?"
That's awesome. Respect. Hey, get young quarterback weapons, right? The O-line's solid. The O-line's good. They found running backs. The defense is.
They added a ton on defense.
They had They beat the Rams once and had them on the ropes a second time. Then you got Devin Lloyd.
They get Devin Lloyd. They got Jalen Phillips. Yeah.
Why not just go all in on hey, we'll get, let's try to go 2 for 3.
Right, exactly.
All right. Give me linebacker and give me defensive interior. Actually, no. Why defensive interior? Give me defensive end.
They got Dylan Thielen. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't want to like this board.
No, me neither.
It's Sonny Styles right in front of you.
Give me corners again. I'm sorry, but I think you're a little too high on Sonny Styles. Oh wait, let's go with Colton Hood here. Their secondary was a lot bigger of an issue than their linebackers last year. I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh, my whole face is being blocked out by my name. Look at that. It's like I'm in a masked video. It's like I'm being interviewed and was a criminal, former mafia.
Blacked out, so for witness protection.
Voice changer. Yeah, witness protection. There we go.
All right.
Steelers
have to make a decision on Broderick Jones.
Braxton.
5th-year option here soon, and he has been bad for them. I don't think they're going to pick it up. Why not just replace one Georgia left tackle with another Georgia left tackle? Monroe Freeling, you are a Pittsburgh Steeler. As for the Chargers, what do I do for the Chargers here? McNeil Warren kind of makes sense here.
Get that big nickel.
Keldrick Falk, man. Keldrick Falk is
what system likes him? What system likes that kind of player right now?
Yeah, I'm going
All right, the Eagles. Up. The Eagles. So we're thinking that they're trading AJ Brown.
Yes, assuming they're going to trade AJ Brown. Yeah.
To me, this feels like a perfect Elmar Cooper landing spot.
Yeah, I can definitely think that. And the Browns get sniped for all the top receivers here. They lost out on all the top 4, but at least they got Caden Proctor.
Don't make Denzel be a Brown.
I'm sorry. He's the best available receiver. I'm sorry.
Poor Denzel.
You're up with theirs.
This feels like center. They're gonna wait. Wait, no. They got
Bradbury.
Bradbury, yeah. This feels like D-line all the way. So give me end and interior. It's a 4-3 system. I think this is Caden McDonald's time.
All right, Bills. They need receiver help for sure, but all the top receivers. All the receivers I would take the spot off. D-line, I guess they could beef up their interior a little bit. They got Daniel Walker there, but the rest of their interior, I mean, Ed Oliver's shown he's a little injury prone at this point. There's no one there that I think you're taking at 26. Yeah, there's no one you're taking at 26. Secondary, they lost quite a bit in free agency. Corner. But they just drafted Max Harrison last year. Well, on 2-year line. They never really placed David Edwards at guard. Oh, yeah, here we go. Manuel Pipeline. You're up with the Niners.
You totally sniped the Niners there. But I think they're definitely looking at a line here, right? Because they just got absolutely just taken to town against the Seahawks in the wild card round. It's a really strong defensive line throughout the division. And you also have to start thinking about life past Trent Williams, especially with his contract situation. So we're to go tackle, not guard. You could slot him in at guard early, maybe, but if you want the most high ceiling guy that all the guys left, it's probably going to be Blake Miller. Fits the zone scheme for that scheme.
Makes sense. Texans, I think. Oh no, Cade McDonald just went. I was getting ready to just pick Cade McDonald, but you're right, he's already gone.
He's not going to be there by the time the Texans pick.
Yeah. Maybe this is the Keelan Rutledge spot because everyone's saying he's going to go in the first round. They have a big need at guard. They are not unaccustomed to reaching the first round in my personal opinion. So Rutledge there makes a ton of sense. Here with the Chiefs, oh man, Kenyon Sadiq might just fall right into their lap.
We let that happen.
Caleb Downs and Kenyon Sadiq. Yep, make it happen.
Yep.
Other receivers here I'm taking.
That's how you retool.
Yep.
The Dolphins.
Who we picked earlier? We picked Mansour Delane. Pretty consensus pick there. We just need to add talent. Preferably young talent. Genuinely, they need everything.
It's funny because we said the exact same word. They're so bad.
I mean, I'm gonna pay. I mean, literally everything other than corners on the table here for me. I'm probably not quarterback either, so I'm not thinking Ty Simpson. And if I'm not thinking Ty Simpson, I'm not thinking any other quarterbacks.
I believe.
You know what? Let's have some fun, Malachi Lawrence.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, I'm still up. My goodness. All right, here's my turn.
At least you did it to me. At least you didn't do it to me right before my pick.
Right before, yeah. Patriots could go in a number of different directions here. Team Mesidor makes a lot of sense. It also goes into Banks and Woods aren't picking up the first round. I just don't like CJ Allen that much as a player, man. He's had such a bad pre-draft process.
A bunch of guys have jumped them.
If I went linebacker, I'd go probably Jacob Rodriguez, honestly. But I'm going to go TJ Parker.
All right, it's my time to shine, finally. All right, give me a little scroll. Just let's make sure no one's slipped through the cracks. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm ready to make my pick, Beau, and it's someone I haven't shared on the podcast before, but word is Seahawks really like him. I'm skeptical of it, but just for the sake of exercise, why not do it? It's Kristen Miller. Just like we talked about Kristen Michael, because I texted you about it.
I was literally going to say, man, you went from one Kristen to another. We really bookended this podcast.
Unintentionally, too.
Kristen Ems. I know.
Uh-oh. Kristen Ems. Imagine if we trade down into the second round again and pick them then.
Kristen Ems from SEC schools.
Oh, gosh. Not again. Better be good. But, I mean, the logic there is Jaron Reed and Leonard Williams aren't getting any younger. So being proactive and taking a guy to replace him, not a bad idea. Especially he's more of a true nose tackle, and you can get Byron Murphy in the future to get to play some more 3 technique, which would be a lot of fun.
I hate it. I do not hate it at all. So
he's Jaron Reed. He's literally Jaron Reed, and this is this is 13, 14 all over again. They were going to take. So they had pick 31. The Patriots didn't have a pick because of Deflategate. We were last pick in the first round. There was 2 guys on our board with first round picks left. Kind of like this last year. Although I think there were more than 2 guys at the point picked Grace Hale. But it was Jermaine Ifedi and Jaron Reed, and they picked Jermaine Ifedi, and then they traded back into the second to pick Reed. So it's literally another Jaron Reed, which good. He's great. But it's just kind of funny because last year the same thing kind of happened with Emanwari and Zabel. Those were the 2 guys they were debating on whatever number pick they had. It was 18 or 16, I forget. And they picked Zabel, and then they traded up for Emanwari. They were trying to trade up in the first round to get him. Any crazy Bengals trade up stories? I know it's hard because you guys don't move too much.
Don't trade up very often. Excuse me. Funny enough, I mean, I guess they trade up for Cam Taylor-Britt. I don't know. They didn't feel like they trade up very often. And on day 1, they never trade up. They'll every now and again move up on day 2, day 3. That's the funny thing, though. Whenever they trade up, it's not for someone I actually want. It's like, that's what you're moving up for?
Second round trade up, John Schneider is lethal. Second round, John Schneider trade up is batting pretty high. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Jaron Reed, Nick Mawari. There's more. I'm just blanking, but he has a pretty good record. I think he traded up for Paul Richardson now, so it's like, yeah. But no, if I feel like when people trade up in the second round, it's for a guy they had a first round grade on. That slipped through the cracks. I'm still pissed you sniped Malachi Lawrence from me. It's gonna happen too. I'm preparing myself for it. He's not gonna be there, man.
I didn't even go with the narrative. Malachi Lawrence gets to stay in Florida.
Oh yeah, but like that is honestly a smart pick for the Dolphins with how much they're going to tank. You can really develop. Oh my God. I'm okay, folks. I'm about to take 30 steps and fall asleep probably.
All right, we'll end right there then. This has been another great episode of the West Coast Draft Podcast.
How many days? How many days?
8 days. You know what? If we lasted 26 more minutes, we could have said we're a week away. But that's
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to either. That is it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. A little teaser episode for next week. The big.
This is our final preseason game. Final preseason game. Dress rehearsal.
This is the tune-up. We got our final mock draft Tuesday. We got the draft day stream Wednesday. We've got the actual draft day stream Thursday. Even if it's an hour or so late, that's fine. We'll make do. We've got Friday, full day, Saturday, full day.
I hope you're not broadcasting on Wednesday for the draft.
Yeah, no, the film draft day stream on Wednesday. The actual draft day stream on Thursday. There you go. Hopefully I'm at least able to log in from a phone by then. But
we've done it before. We can do it.
I am able to log into StreamYard from my phone. So I know it's possible.
Oh, that's what I did. That's what I did for the. I guess I wasn't the one hosting though. Yeah.
The question would be, how will I follow the draft if my phone? Because I use my phone to listen to what's happening.
That's
true. We'll figure it out.
It's going to be an experience.
It'll be an experience. We'll have a great time. It'll be good. So that's it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Strokeman?
If one of us is 8 days away, all of us are 8 days away. If one of us could like, all of us could like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. And remember, folks, constraints breeds innovation. I believe in you, Beau.
We're going to make it happen. It's going to be the best draft day stream ever. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, folks.